What up, what up? What's going on, guys? Your boy Jez. Welcome back to another Madden 25 team play. We're on the left with the Eagles, going up against the team on the right with the Bengals. If you look, we got me, we got Chunky, who's the greatest team play running back of all time, and we got that bum Prospect, who's an absolute bum. If you remember anything from this video, remember that Prospect is a bum. Remember that. All right, so you guys saw the team play a couple days ago, and you guys said you really enjoyed it. That something different is kind of cool to see. Right there, bam! Prospect got disconnected, and this happens quite often with team play. Look at Chunky bring it into the end zone. First time he touches the ball. Chunky is the real MVP, baby. It happens quite often. Rarely do you finish a game 3v3. I mean, that's how you start the game, and rarely does it finish that way. I've even been disconnected a couple times. You see, one of their guys got disconnected. So now it's a 2-on-2, and it makes it a little difficult because Chunky went ahead and chose for his position to be running back instead of any. And because he's running back, he cannot control any wide receiver. He can only control the running back. So if I come out in like a 4-wide pass or whatever, he can't switch to Deshaun Jackson. No, you see, he can only control the running back. So that can make it a little difficult when it's trying to pass the ball. And I don't even think I'm able to call hot routes at that either. So, but we're trying to give him the ball as much as possible. Again, only rule is that we don't kick field goals until the fourth quarter. Right here, we try to go towards the back of the end zone, and it gets tough when you're in this side of the area. You know what I mean? When you're on getting close to the end zone and you're like in the red zone, it gets tough. That's where the no field goal rule in effect can definitely cause a little bit of issues, because right there he just hits us with that stutter step, just destroyed us. It can get tough moving the ball a little bit right there, but nonetheless, man, great run right here, and they end up tying up the game right here, 7-7. So hopefully we can go on ahead and move the ball downfield now. Again, when I play team play, what I like to do is give the ball to the user as much as possible. Even if that bum Prospect is triple teamed, I'm still trying to give him the ball instead of throwing it to the computer. I don't want to throw it to the computer. You know what I mean? I want to get the users involved. I want to be able to throw it to my wide receivers. I want to be able to throw it to my running backs. I want to hand the ball off to my running backs. You know what I mean? Like, even right here, even when I throw it to a computer, Chunky still can't even switch in and take the wide receiver after the run. You know what I mean? So it makes it a little difficult. I'd much rather have my wide receiver and not have a running back than have a running back and not have a wide receiver, unless my running back is the biblical Chunky and the receiver that I lose is that bum Prospect. So 7-7 right here. We're moving the ball, pretty well again. Trying to get them in motion, and not really a bad matchup, I should say, because the Bengals got a very, very good run stuff defense. They do it. Maybe not there, but the Bengals are a very tough team to run on. They hit hard. They're very weird, and definitely a tough team to run the ball on. So I was hoping to go on ahead and hopefully be able to pass the ball successfully, hopefully get that bump. Remember, guys, Prospect never does anything good. If he catches the ball, it's because I placed the ball perfectly. If he drops the ball, that's because he's an absolute bum. If I throw an interception, it's because it's his fault. And if anything goes well, it's because I placed the ball perfectly. If everything goes bad, it's Prospect's fault. So, I just definitely try my best to give the ball to the user, because to me that's what's more fun than trying to throw to the computer all day. So you definitely see me handing the ball off more than usual, and they know it's coming. You know what I mean? They know that the biblical wonder Chunky is in our backfield. They know our game plan is to give the man to my main man and see what he does. So no surprise they started stacking the box, and I still want to give him the ball. That's just how it is. I do. I want to be able to give the ball to the user, get everybody involved and have some fun. And hopefully we can just go on ahead and do that. So with Chunky running the ball, fairly well for them, pretty much expecting the run, because I predominantly just ran the ball here. He's doing pretty well against what I like to think is a very good run stop team. Like right there, I hit him with the skinny, and that's the play you want to be able to use the wide receiver and undercut it a little bit. So those throws can be risky because the computer doesn't really attack the ball. They just kind of keep going at their 2 o'clock route instead of breaking down to like a 5 o'clock and undercutting it. Right there, bad throw by me. Just absolutely bad throw by me. 3rd and 16, just trying to make a decent read, get rid of the ball, and unfortunately, I end up throwing an interception. Not only was it an interception, it was a pick 6, and can't blame nobody but myself. Actually, I blame Prospect, that bum, because if maybe he didn't disconnect, maybe I would have been able to find somebody. Just maybe. So, nonetheless, here we go right here. We end up throwing the ball really quickly to the flats right there to Chunky. And again, I just want to give my man the ball as much as possible. Right here, he kind of gets clogged up behind his own lineman, and we get stuffed. Right here is like YOLO. YOLO! We gonna deep up top, man! Bang! Now, the only time he can control a receiver is if I come out in 5 wide and a running back is not on the play. That's the only way, because there's no running back there. I'm not talking, well, yeah, I won't even let you do that, so I'm right. There has to be a 5 wide play, and there's no eligible running back on the field. Then he can go ahead and switch his players. That was the only way, and I kind of figured that out. Well, not figured that, I knew that, but I kind of reminded myself that way too late. Since the 4th quarter, field goals are in effect right here. We go to the top, we go to Chunky, he is the outside end! He ends up scoring a touchdown. What else do you expect? What else but a touchdown from the biblical beast himself, Chunky? Chunky's an astronomically biblical beast, man. That guy, I'm telling you, man, team play is so much fun, man. If you guys have not already, check out the live streams, man. We've actually been doing this every stream. It's a blast. It's really fun. The only thing that sucks is that you get disconnected. That definitely sucks. People hate when they get disconnected, you know what I mean, because they look forward to actually playing the game because it's extremely fun. And a big run right up the middle right there, and it's just a blast. I really enjoyed the team play. I have a blast doing it. Right here, we go offsides on a PAT, and of course they're gonna go on ahead and accept, and it brings them on the 1 yard line. And then right here, they decide to go for 2 instead of taking a PAT, and they don't get it. So they kick the onside. We recover. Now, them only having 1 timeout, technically we can just go ahead and take some news. There's nothing they can do to stop it, but that's no fun, right? Nobody wants to end the game like that. Not on team play. Not when you're just out here just to have fun, So we end up running the ball, giving the ball to Chunky. They call their timeouts, and again, with no timeouts, they cannot stop the clock at all. So we give the ball to Chunky, and of course, Chunky doesn't go down easily, baby. He falls forward for like 8 yards. And right here, we call a play, and we get stopped, giving them enough time for 1 play. They would just need a miracle at this point, which they kind of do get, but it's not a touchdown. They catch the ball, but no touchdown. So that's the end of the game, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was incomplete anyways. As always, Prospect is a bum. Chunky's an absolute Chunky, the real MVP. 2 games in a row. That means it's biblical. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay, man. I love each and every single one of you guys, man. It's your boy GS, and I am out. Base. Get it, baby.